Go ahead.
I think it's always great to get the public pulse of those readers that we serve. And elections give us a real opportunity every couple of years to go out and talk to real live readers and voters, and to try to get the pulse of the community that we serve. And so for the last couple of election cycles, we've decided to go out and try to survey some of the voters, both during early voting and then on election day at different precincts. And by going to all 6 of our early voting sites here in Hamilton County, and then 23 of the 97 precincts that exist across our county, we're able to get a pretty good representative sample of voters as a whole. On the day that they're expressing their views, so most times as they exit the polls, we're able to chat with them. And we found we were able to get a lot of good information, some feedback on some stories we're working on, some names sometimes, but more than that, a pretty good representative sample by randomly deciding which precincts we're going to go to. And with a little over 300 people that we survey, get all of our staff involved to go out and talk to about 10 people at most of the precincts, we're able to get a representative sample and get a plus or minus 6% within a 95% confidence level that we've got a sample that represents the entire whole of the community. And so we're able to use that to generate a number of different stories about whether people think that they're going in the right direction or the wrong direction, both locally and in the country as a whole, about their own economic situation and their outlook for the economy, for public policy views that are of major import in our community. Questions about abortion policy, or about some bans that exist here in Tennessee on critical race theory, or just their general views about public education and their support for more tax money for particular programs. Their ratings of politicians. We asked people to rate the local mayors here that have been in office for a few months. Get a lot of good feedback on a variety of different subjects, and just asking them what they think the biggest local problem is, which is helpful in generating a lot of stories and making sure that we're covering the right kind of topics that people are talking about. And the fruits of this are that we've had 8 or 9 stories come out of it, plus sometimes people in the course of talking to people will highlight other great story leads and get some real live individuals and real people that we can use, that we use in a variety of different stories. So we're able to already get a couple of front page stories, and we're looking over the next few weeks as the year ends to get some other stories that generated out of each of the questions that we targeted. And you can do this, of course, on any given election, and you know that these are the voters who are expressing their views, that they're real live people on that election day. And by getting a cross section and representing a lot of different precincts, we're able to get a statistically pretty reliable survey of the whole, plus or minus 6% margin of error, we figured, with a 95% confidence level, with about 311 respondents. So it worked pretty well. We've done it a couple of years, and then now we've even got some comparative data on what people thought 2 years ago versus what they think now, with some similar questions. But each year we try to tailor it a little bit to get some different kinds of questions about whatever is relevant, and public policy questions that help us to not only generate stories, but to know what people are talking about.